Listening to Tiana Treebane, elderly village woodcutter, explain the menu interface was weirdly disorienting. The menu interface itself was easy enough to understand for a long-time gamer like Danica. The help section was limited, but had a clear bug reporting system, and linked to both the official game site and the online forum. If Danica had learned to use the menu earlier, she wouldn't have had to log out in the middle of her character creation. The character sheet was brief, and Danica wasn't certain she liked it. Her sheet currently read simply, Zipzing, a fairy dragon and a novice. Karma 5. Reincarnations 0, accumulated level 1. She had 3 skills listed. Flight, natural 1 breath, exhaust 0, dazzling 0. The last snippets of information that the character sheet offered were a health bar and an energy bar, both currently full. Neither bar showed a numerical capacity. Danica dismissed the menus.
How do I gain more skills?
When you choose a path, gaining points in your existing skills can unlock more advanced skills. You can think of it as a natural aptitude. A master of the same path can sometimes aid you in your progress, and one who is specialized can help you learn specific skills related to their specialty. There are also legends of sages hidden throughout the world who can teach skills outside of your chosen path, or even allow an individual to walk 2 paths at the same time. Occasionally you will even hear about rare items that can transfer a skill directly. If you don't choose a path, you'll need to find someone with the skill to teach you.
Choosing a path sounds more tempting after hearing that there are ways to learn skills outside of a path. But how do I gain more points in my skills?
Practice, of course.
What skills can you teach me?
The combative path could teach you a number of useful things, and if you walked it, I might even teach you my special skill. But I won't teach a novice more than a single skill, and I won't teach my special skill to anyone who hasn't learned at least 3 combative skills and defeated the slime that lives at the bottom of the veil.
How do I practice my breath and dazzling skills?
I can't guess how you'd practice dazzling. You'd have to ask a pixie or perhaps a wizard. The smith might be able to tell you how to practice your breath skill. I've heard he can breathe fire. But perhaps that would be best left for another day, little Zipzing. Even novice fairy dragons need their rest, not to mention elderly folk like myself. You've been here for hours, and night has already fallen.
Danica looked up at the sky, and stars twinkled back at her between the branches high above. The veil was still lit by a gentle glow that, she realized belatedly, was cast by shining flowers on the enormous tree that stretched above the veil.
It doesn't feel that long.
Each day in your world is equivalent to 4 days in this one. Each day here is divided into 4 hours of light and 2 of darkness. Each hour can be counted in 4 bells. Our weeks are 8 days long, and our months are 28 days, and our years 13 months.
Danica calculated for a moment. That made each year in the game about 3 months long in real time. It had been a while since she'd played a game with its own time system. She didn't feel as though she'd been playing for hours already, though, and she didn't know if she'd started playing during this day's morning. Danica assumed the pose and summoned the menu, where she flicked over to the bio screen. It confirmed what Treebane said. She'd been playing for 4 hours already, and it was well past midnight. Danica hesitated, because there was nothing specific she needed to be ready for in the morning.
Since you're using a VR Medipod interface, I can put you to sleep if you like, and then the Sandman will entertain you until you truly drift off.
Danica gave in to her curiosity and agreed to be put to sleep. Treebane handed her an artificially bright blue berry to eat and instructed her to rest well. The world around her vanished. Flecks of gold gradually coalesced out of the darkness into a vague figure the same size as Danica. She stuck her hand out and was a little shocked to see her original human hand create a swirl in the cloud of sand. The figure solidified into a jolly gentleman who clicked his sandy gold fingers.
Are you? The Sandman?
Of course I am. the god of dreams, the king of sleep, with the sands of passing time dancing through my fingers, at your service.